All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Awaken to Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us. If you're here live with us on Zoom, welcome, welcome. If you are watching on the replay, the recording on YouTube, welcome, welcome. Please do subscribe so you can take advantage of all the current shows, all the previous shows, all the shows coming up. It's my deepest wish, desire, and intention to bring to you these amazing speakers who are sharing their wisdom, their teachings, their experiences, their processes, their mini readings, etc., so that we can all thrive, so that we can all awaken to happiness now. And so today, my dear friend Amanda Kish is back with us today, and we are going to be talking about soul energetics, hybrids, dual souls, walk-ins, soul fusions, and nets. So I don't know. There's some new terms here that I've never heard of, so I'm excited. So some of what we're going to talk about today includes, we're going to talk about what is a hybrid soul, what is a dual soul, what is a walk-in, what changes do walk-ins often go through, how is a jumper soul different from a walk-in, and we're going to talk about soul braids, etc., and just so much. And how is a soul net different from a soul fusion? like I said, some of these things, like what? So we're going to talk about trolls, we're going to talk about goblins, we're going to talk about Medusa, and all these different energies. Amanda's going to be taking us through a guided process, a meditation to ground and connect, and then a journey into our own Akashic Records. Amanda's also going to be doing some mini readings. Basically, what is your soul essence, and a question. So because I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be wanting a mini reading, please do raise your hand and we will get to that a little bit later. And please keep it to one question so we can get to as many people as possible within the time, right? So I'm excited about this conversation. I think it's going to be really interesting. Some new information coming through from Amanda. And if you don't know Amanda, she's been on our show many times now. We love having her. And it's she is just a delight to be with and to interview, and just her energies are so positive and uplifting and inspiring. I just love it. So Amanda, sorry, I don't Jennifer, who is on the call obviously, but Amanda, she in 2022 or 2020, after she found out that she'd be losing her dad to incurable brain cancer, she began her journey by acknowledging that it was time to do things differently. So she went through 7 years of dark night of the soul and had shut off her gifts multiple times in her life. She is a mom to three beautiful girls, one neurotypical empath, and nonverbal twins who have been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. She began to remember who she was with a Reiki level 1 course. And then she took more classes, connected with others, and finally met a soul family member after booking a session about mediumship when she hadn't advertised she was a medium. And after receiving beautiful messages, she also received clarity on her journey. And then she began to meet more soul family. So Amanda does a lot of different things. She owns a cafe called Rising Phoenix Cafe, and she is an Akashic Records reader. She's a Kundalini Reiki master. She's an energy healer, Rohani celestial practitioner, channel, medium, mentor, teacher, and Wayshower, offering healing codes that are unique, that are downloaded and coded for individuals. She does private readings and assists with healing, and she offers readings classes and has the gift of clearing and shifting energies that have been honed over many lifetimes. So everyone, please join me in welcoming Amanda back to the show. Amanda, welcome.
Thank you. And I just want to thank you, Shefali, for having me on your show again. I really enjoy meeting all the beautiful souls in your community. It's such beautiful energy, and it's always a pleasure to be here.
Well,
If
I know that a lot of people have worked with you, through the shows and, and other places where you are offering classes and readings and workshops, etc. So it's interesting how your journey has unfolded, we're going to say, and continues to unfold, right?
it really does. So I'm just
And
going
I'm
to ask if it's
Go ahead.
okay to just clear some of the energy on the call. I usually do this before, which I have done, but just to kind of ground everybody in.
Sure.
I know my energy is a little excited, so if we can ground in, I'm just calling in my team now to do so. If you would like to receive it, just set the intention to yes, that you give your permission. My team is also going to place you in a bubble so that you may receive all that you need to, all that you came here to, and leave the rest. I highly suggest doing this before any calls. I do it for all of the calls that I do as well. So you receive what is beneficial and you don't leave with any surprises or any heavier energies that someone might be carrying that day. Beautiful. And they are complete. So on to the conversation.
Awesome. Thank you. So again, I just want to say we are going to be doing, or Amanda is going to be doing some mini readings later. So if you'd like a mini reading, please do raise your hand. If you don't know how to raise your hand, you can look at the bottom of your phone or screen. There should be a raise hand button. If not, there should be something called reactions, and there you can raise your hand, okay? Because it's just easier if you do that than for me to go through the chat looking for who said they want a reading and didn't raise their hand. So if you can, that'd be great. Now, there's a lot for us to discuss, Amanda. And so I just wanted to start off with, the last few months have been crazy for a lot of us, including myself. And I understand that you have gone through some changes as well over the last few months. And so, can you talk a little bit about some of those changes and how they started to affect you, and how those changes have expanded your bandwidth, your energies, your receiving, etc.?
I definitely can. So, this year of the wood snake, this year of transformation has been very transformative. I really began to notice in August of this year. I was kind of had some things going on personally and different things like that earlier this year. I was doing both the restaurant and Great Dragon Healing. And at about August, I guess July, I had stepped away from the cafe and was focusing more on Great Dragon Healing. So in August, when I had, a few minutes to breathe, I started to notice some changes that were occurring. I really felt it in the way that it's really disconcerting to describe, but it would feel like a shift would happen between my scalp and my skull. So I would feel this weird movement. And I was actually with my mom. We were in the city on a trip, and I'd be like, "Ugh, like what the heck is going on?" And it was raining and thundering that day. So I heard about 3 or 4 times that Mother Nature is moving the furniture around. So that's a common thing that we used to say when we were kids. My parents would say that to just kind of make things more comfortable when, the thunder and the lightning were really loud. So I was like, okay, what is happening here? So I tuned in and found that the great divine director was very much in my energy field within my body and was moving things around. So that experience was very interesting and a little bit, I'd say, something to get used to. So I would originally describe what I was as a hollow bone. So that is basically like a clear channel. It often comes through your third eye, and you're just a clear channel for energy to flow through. So spiritually, a hollow bone, and from a healing perspective, really refers to a state of deep spiritual openness and surrender. As a hollow bone, you can become like an empty, clear vessel, and it flows through your third eye. Energy and wisdom can also flow through. So, this concept really comes forward from indigenous shamanic traditions, especially in certain Native American and First Nations lineages. But it's also recognized in many spiritual paths that emphasize like humanity, spirituality, unity with spirit. So often in a healing capacity, the hollow bone can heal others while you often can't heal yourself. So as the great divine director was in my energy, I noticed that it felt like two souls that coexist and are blending energies for a time. So this is a soul braid. And the process of the soul fusion portion came where we have our higher selves above us. We have our oversoul above that. And then above that is like an omni stream or an omnipresence. So I could feel all these other energies that were coming in. And when I tapped into my own energy field, I realized, okay, what's happening here? Because I have like all the galactic energies. And now there's this warrior energy coming in, and this angelic energy, and this dragon energy. So I was very curious about what was happening, and I continued to ask and to be with it. But I was very focused on all these little individual aspects that were coming in. So basically, what happens in a fusion is our soul in this body is only a small piece of us, of our soul. We have past, parallel, future lives that are happening all at the same time. So what's in this body is just a small piece. So what has been happening is these aspects of myself were kind of forming in the omnipresence above me. So I was sensing it as it was happening. And nighttime, there was lots of dreams, experiences, different energies in my body as I was going through this. And what happens is these essences come forward into the omnipresence, and then they begin to come down as one. So they come into the oversoul, the higher self, and then into the body. So my bandwidth really expanded. And I really noticed it when I was working with somebody on a clearing. I was looking into their Akashic Records, so I had one open and then two more popped up beside it. So I'm just kind of describing my experience. A hybrid soul, for example, may look differently to somebody else, but to me, how I view it is three soul records for one body. So that was very interesting. I also noticed that if I was doing healing work like Rahani or Kundalini Reiki or something like that, I noticed my team could do different things at once. It was a very interesting experience to find that they were also opening things or picking up on contracts or different things that were coming through. And I could kind of direct them where they needed to be and what they needed to do. So I've been doing energy clearing for a while, and I have a rather large list of what I go through to clear. So this has really expanded and kind of fine-tuned the process and made it happen at a quicker rate, at a faster rate, and more powerfully. I didn't have to go in for each individual item. My team could split out and do the things that they needed to do. So it's been a very interesting experience that way. And the best validation I had for that was when I was at a trade show. And another light worker was doing a little presentation. So she would just kind of read people in the room. I had finally had a bit of a break, so I sat down and had some soup and was listening. And she's kind of like, "Well, what are you doing here? You do this." I said, "Oh, I'm just listening." And she tends to read everybody. So she started with me, and I'm just sitting there eating my soup. And she's like, kind of taken aback and is backing up a bit. And she's like, "There's all these beings that are coming in." I'm like, mm-hmm. So it was very fun and cool to get that validation as well. But she said she kept seeing them coming in. So that was pretty fantastic. And she knows that I have twin girls with autism who are nonverbal. And she was saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but she said that those that are neurotypical or non-neurotypical, so nonverbal, autism, different things like that, where they are actually very advanced, which my girls are completely. And she said, it's like you're finally elevating to their level. And I said, 100%. That is so true. So that is my story about what I've been kind of going through this year. Um, yeah, so it's been an adventure so far and still continues on as more energies kind of come in. And October is very much a month of integration. So still kind of feeling that.
Yes, there's a lot going on, and thank you for sharing your story. And the thing is that for me, like as you were speaking, I was even getting the message, this is still just the tip of the iceberg. So there's still more coming in for you. So just, integrate and then receive again, and integrate and receive again, integrate and receive again. That's how it works, right? So that's awesome. So you talked a little bit about soul braid. You talked kind of, and the hybrid soul. And so so a dual soul is just also the same sort of thing as a hybrid soul. Um,
A little
it's
bit
Go ahead.
different. I'll maybe touch on, because I've started on the soul fusion, a little bit about what a soul net is. So I've only found two others so far that have this kind of energy, but if you're aware of Indra's net, it basically looks like a fishing net that goes out, and there are jewels at each of the intersections. So there's no information that I've found on this. It's just what my team has given me, has shown me as I've worked with others. And it's almost like this net reaches out from that person, and each jewel is actually one of their ancestors. So their energy, instead of pieces coming down into the body, they can access the energy of their ancestors for healing, for different shaman or witch things. So that's a little bit how the net is different. And again, I haven't found much information, just what my team has provided. And they can
Interesting.
really expand their bandwidth and their energy with that soul net.
So there's still so much to learn about this, and how to work with the net, work with dual souls, work with hybrid souls, and even the idea of a soul braid and soul fusion. For some people who may not know of these terms, I know I was told, oh, years ago now, that I was a soul braid, and that was maybe five, no, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. And I'm like, okay. it's, it's like it was interesting. That's the first time I had heard that term myself, right? So we are constantly expanding our consciousness. We're constantly opening up ourselves to receive more as we continue to raise our vibration frequency, as we continue to do our inner work, and as we are able to receive more and more downloads and information and energies and frequencies, and our guides are also changing as well, right?
Yeah. And the way I kind of explain it is my guides, my team, and I refer to them as my team because they're the ones doing the work. Like, it's not me. They definitely come in powerfully and do their wonderful work, but it's almost like it's internal instead of external. So, yeah, it's very unique in the ways that we are all shifting and changing. So, hybrids, I have come across quite a few of those in the work that I've been doing. So their genetic or soul template origin involves more than just like your standard human lineage. They're often ET or galactic lineages, mixed with human and other combinations. Like there may be some angelic, some dragons, some different things like that. So hybrid souls, like I said, specifically appear to me as three souls in one body. Um, and there's two different versions. My team has brought them forward as mutated hybrids or starseed hybrids. So the mutated hybrids I have found seem to be due to some experiments that happened in Atlantis, Lemuria, and Lyra. There may be more, but that's what's come forward so far. The mutated versions seem to be souls that were placed together to create a type of super being. So often they were combined with different souls that may not necessarily work together in this mutated state. So they may have different agendas or missions or energies that can sometimes appear as a multiple personality or bipolar, something like that. And I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to cure or heal or diagnose. But again, I do have twin girls who have autism and they're nonverbal, and they require certain medications based on their specific concerns. So we do see a doctor for that as well, as you would if somebody is appearing in this form. But sometimes with those energetics, that's how it can look to someone who's observing it. So, or someone who's even in it. So with the mutated version, sometimes the one or two souls may be ready as well to take their exit point. I've heard before that we often have three exit points, and it's choices that we can make or not in each life. So what I do is I assist with clearing all three of the souls. So if you're only clearing one of the souls, that has become a problem. So I've noticed that they would still have certain aspects, but when I would tap into their energy before I became a soul fusion, it wouldn't be there. Okay, so why are they having these thoughts, or why do they feel like this curse is there when it's clearly not? Well, once you open all three and realize, oh, the other two may have different curses, they may have different contracts, they may have different vows that are blocking them. So, what I do is I have to clear all three. So, if you're wondering why clearings may not have worked in the past, it could be because you're a hybrid, could be because you're a dual soul, and there's a whole other soul that you need to clear, in all honesty, is what it comes up as. So in this mutated form, they may have recreated this way a couple times, so it can kind of look like some mental health issues or different things like that. So they're kind of stuck in this energy. Whereas the starseed versions are three souls that are meant to be together. They're each soul carries a piece of what was needed to complete larger missions in this lifetime. So they're meant to be that way, they're meant to work together, and it's a beautiful symbiotic relationship. So, as we know, a starseed soul has an origin or many of galactic or ET lifetimes, but their physical incarnation and genetic makeup are human. So hybrids have that extra component of the ET or galactic genetics, is what I have found from other people's work. And a dual soul is very similar to a hybrid, with the exception that there are only two souls, so only two Akashic records in the one body. And just like hybrids, some are star seeds and some are mutated. So another thing I've noticed with hybrids and dual souls is they sometimes have different seals. I've kind of talked about seals on this show before, but they're larger blockages that we have placed on ourselves or others have placed upon us, usually out of fear, sometimes due to misuse of power or to limit our gifts and abilities. So with a dual soul, I often clear dual soul seals, and it seems to affect dream seals, and empath seals seem to be very common in those energetics. With hybrid souls, there's hybrid seals, dream seals, and empath seals, and sometimes other seals. If you're a mutated hybrid, there may be an abduction seal or something like that as well. But I find that hybrids and dual souls are often highly sensitive people, and sometimes they can show up as Heyoka empaths. So a Heyoka empath reflects the emotions and behaviors of those around them in unexpected ways. So sometimes through irony or humor or sarcasm. And instead of soothing, their empathy almost pushes people out of their comfort zones and really helps them to see their own actions from a new perspective. So, intuitive and wise, they are very highly intuitive and have a profound understanding of human nature, even if they aren't always consciously aware of it. They are known for being able to take on pain and the worries of others by listening and helping them to heal. So, another little aspect there that is beautiful as well in its own way.
Awesome. Thank you. And so, in the work that you're doing now, you can tune in and find out if, and we're not going to do this on the call. So, for those of you who have hands raised, I don't think that is what Amanda is doing today. She's not going to tell you that you're a hybrid and you have this many souls, or you're a dual soul, or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Right,
If
Amanda?
it comes up and slaps me in the face, I will definitely mention it.
But that
Just
is
so
not the
you
purpose,
know.
right? Um, so just making that clear. So let's talk a little bit about walk-ins. And so walk-ins, this topic has been around for a long time now. And so we've talked about walk-ins for years now. But if you want to just share your perspective or what you've learned about what a walk-in, what changes walk-ins often go through, let's talk about that. And what is a jumper soul, and how is that different from a walk-in?
You bet. So a walk-in is basically a soul exchange. So one soul leaves the human body and another soul enters it, taking over the life from that point forward. So a walk-in occurs without physical death. Instead of the body dying, the original soul departs. And it's often because it has completed its lessons or mission, and then this new soul walks in, continuing life in the same physical form. The transition is believed most commonly to be mutually agreed upon at soul level before the birth soul even enters into the body. So, this is part of your soul's plan. The exchange often happens during a near death experience, trauma, like a body breakdown, surgery, coma, or another major life event, where the original soul cries out to exit, and then the walk in soul comes in with their own soul's plan. So often walk ins have a stage of adjustment. They don't carry the previous soul's memories, but may to some extent. Usually, they did not need to experience like the birth and the youth. So that's why they came in at, in your 20s or your 30s. And sometimes it's younger than that. But usually, a walk in is a more advanced or higher vibrational spiritual being. So they come in with a bigger mission and they don't need to experience the youth and the birth and everything like that. They've done it many times before. So, to those around the walk in, they may appear to have what looks like a midlife crisis or some other event where their personality completely changes. Sometimes they exit relationships or may become distant to those they were once close with. It can be pretty shocking to all connected to this walk in soul experience. So often their partner can feel this isn't the person I married, and in truth, it isn't. It's a completely different soul. So their tastes, their likes, many things change. Um, what they wear, what they're interested can also likely change. They may be disoriented or confused as to their identity after the walk-in soul exchange. It'd be, you know, pretty overwhelming to just wake up in a body when you've remembered a recent galactic life or something like that. So it's definitely an experience. So they can feel detached from their past, like their memories could belong to someone else, which technically they do. So they may not remember the past the same as others do, like say their mom. Their memory of the past is much different than their memory. They may have missing memories, or they may not remember some of their childhood friends because that was the experience of the other soul. It can be interpreted more clinically as a profound identity transformation. So that's my experience, and there is a lot of information on walk-ins. A jumper soul is a little bit different. It's similar to a walk-in that it enters the body for a shorter amount of time. So it could be a few months, a year, something like that, to fulfill a specific mission, tasks, or activations. Often it comes during a moment of deep transformation, trauma, or near-death experience. A jumper soul jumps in and then it later jumps out. So it doesn't stay for the lifetime, but it comes in for a short amount of time with a specific purpose in mind. And it's also agreed upon before birth. The jumper soul can help the body or the consciousness to upgrade, to heal, or complete a mission or experience before the original soul or another soul kind of takes over the body once again. Jumper souls can often come in to reset the energetic template, repair karma threads, or infuse higher frequencies into that being. It can also prepare the body for a higher vibrational soul to walk in later on. So maybe this jumper soul came in to kind of clean up the body, change the eating habits, start exercising, different things like that. So the body can hold this more advanced being as they walk in later on. So both souls are still kind of in there. One might be a bit dormant or kind of co-creating that experience together. But the jumper soul does leave at some point, and then that soul is fully back online, or there's a walk-in exchange. So there is one more type that I would just like to briefly mention. It's called a soul overlay. So it occurs when a new soul merges with a without completely displacing that original soul. So they kind of merge together. If anybody's looking for more information, like if what we're talking about today has really sparked some interest, I would really recommend checking out Sheila Seppi. She has a couple of books on this, and she is a walk-in herself. So interesting stories that they have in there too. She has cosmic convergence and walk-ins, the cosmology of the soul. So good information in there on walk-ins.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And Sarah is just wanted to confirm. So walk-ins don't just take over the life plan of the original soul, right?
No, they come in with their own. That soul has basically, the original soul has taken its exit point, so to speak. So it's
Hmm.
already moved on to the other time and space. Sometimes there's a transition period where the walk-in soul remains with the original soul for a bit of time, and then it kind of merges out. So it's not such a intense experience, and that's why they often happen during an NDE while you're in surgery or a coma or something big like that, because that is a big change, moving a whole soul out and another one in.
Awesome. Thank you. So now let's talk about we're getting close to Halloween. So uh,
I know, I thought perfect.
let's talk about trolls and goblins and Medusa. So, let's talk about these energies.
Well, I did know it was close to Halloween, so I'm like, okay, well, let's bring these in. It's probably something that people don't normally talk about.
That's
So,
true.
yeah.
We've never talked about it on
Shocked,
this show. That is for sure.
right? My team had to be original, I guess. So, I really came across trolls one day after a night with spirit I was having at the cafe. I was talking later with like another lady who had attended the night with spirit, and she had kind of taken something else that she felt after she had watched something on YouTube. So YouTube, any of these energies, that's why I clear the space and then bubble up my energy before I go on YouTube, before I go onto a call. It just keeps other energies out. So when I looked into her energy, I could see what looked like a tiny thin spider web, like just one string of web. And you know how you can only kind of see a spider web when the sunlight hits it at the right angle? That's kind of how I noticed it and how it appeared to me. So I kind of internalized and asked, okay, what is this? And I heard troll. So I could feel this web, this fine thread was actually siphoning some of her energy. So I sent in my team to clear it. But I learned very quickly that this would now alert the troll energy, because once you ding that little web, it's like a little bell goes off and they know that somebody's kind of come across it. So I figured out that it would alert the troll. And because I'm a way shower, I seem to have to, hit every branch on the way down. So a learning moment for me too, to remember to protect my energy as well first, place that cloaking around me before I cleared that. So I did have a bit of an experience that I just had to clear, which was one of those little learning things that we go through. So don't worry if you forget to protect your energy. It happens to everyone. So I ended up Googling trolls, and in the definition, all trolls can be mischievous or trickster energies, which would definitely explain what was happening in this case. And as with everything and everyone, there are lighter and denser versions. So this specific troll was a denser energy and was being a little bit tricky and mischievous. Other troll energies can be peaceful and honestly just want to be left alone. Goblins can also be similar with tricky or mischievous energies. In the case I have seen, it was actually my husband who was being affected by one. It was hanging around and helping him stay kind of in procrastination and a lower mindset. Again, they can be of the light or they can be a denser energy. So, living in this world of duality and balance of lighter and denser energies, both are options. Just like we get some people that could be heavier energy every time you're in it, and some just brighten your day. And definitely, we can't always blame goblins for people's, procrastination or anything like that. But in this case, it was definitely what was occurring. So we just clear things and we're on our way. Medusa energy came forward when a friend reached out and asked, like, this is literally the text message I got, what just touched my leg? Yeah, I get strange messages sometimes, but it keeps things interesting. So the first thing I saw was literally Medusa with the snakes and everything like that. So a little shocking when you look into that energy, but it was just neutral energy. It was just curious. So I just advised her to ask why this Medusa energy was trying to get her attention. So sometimes it's a message, sometimes they just, move out of the way, that kind of thing. We all live and vibrate in the energy of love. If we do this, there is no fear. So by bringing these creatures forward, it's always a balance. And we have the power to be in control over fear. As long as we're operating from love, fear is only false evidence appearing real, as a lovely mentor of mine always says. So sometimes we just need to ask and be open and curious. Don't just write it off or say it's my imagination. I actually heard once that we can't make anything up. We can only access what has already been created by source. So that really resonated with me. And so I continue to ask and explore, ask the questions. So they can be either or, just like humans, just like other energies that are out there.
Absolutely. But it's good to ask, right? Like, what message do you have for me? Why are you here? Right. So it's not always a bad thing. There's something that they want you to see, something that they maybe want you to know.
Exactly. And sometimes they're just curious, and that's okay too. We're interacting with these, beautiful magical energies that you think are from fairy tales or were told are from fairy tales, that kind of thing. But there's all these magical beings that are truly there for us.
Absolutely. Yep. And we can work with them to assist us in our day-to-day life, or just even just to experience the magic of something different.
Exactly. And that's why we all
Awesome.
came here to Earth School to experience
Yep. We are experiencing so many different things.
so
So
many
many.
different things.
All right. So are you ready to do the guided process? I think we've talked about everything that we were going to talk about, right?
Yeah. Unless you have
Just
any questions or anything, Shafali?
I do not. I'm just, it's such an interesting conversation. And I know that when we get to the mini readings part, there's going to be lots of questions. And that is asking, what questions would Amanda like from those with hands raised?
If you do have a question, if you don't have a question, that's okay too. I can just kind of tap into your energy and kind of quickly see what's coming up, what my team is grasping at first. But if you do have a question, feel free to ask it and we'll see what the team has to say.
There you go. But please do raise your hand, okay, everyone? So it's just easier for me and for Amanda to be able to be of service to all of you if you raise your hand, okay? All right. So guided process. We're going to be doing a meditation to ground and connect and journey into our own Akashic records. And what is the purpose of us going into our Akashic records today?
We are going to receive a message. We'll just do a quick clearing of any dense energies. There's been a lot of heavy collective energies right now, and it was something my team brought forward to really refresh everybody's energy. And we're also going to fill ourselves up with some beautiful liquid gold and come back out of our Akashic records. So if you haven't been in your Akashic records before, I really enjoy bringing people in. If I'm doing Akashic Records reading, there's no real fun in me just telling me the answers to your questions. If you can actually go in and experience your records, that's a beautiful thing. And then if you do a guided meditation or something like that, I know there's quite a few on YouTube and even some to access the Akashic Records in your sleep, then you know when you're in that space. That was one of the hardest things I found when I was learning my Akashic Records was, am I actually in here? So in this way, you know, you sense it, you're guided through to really use your inner awareness to connect to your Akashic Records.
Awesome. All right. So I think we're ready for that.
Yeah, and everybody goes into their own individual Akashic records. My team just portals you all into your own, and yeah, because we can't really access other people's Akashic records without their permission. So we're just going into our own records today. All right, I'm just going to take a sip of water. So just ensuring that your feet are on the floor, not cross-legged like I often do. Just visualizing yourself as a tree, whatever beautiful tree you feel like connecting with today. It could be a sycamore, a spruce, white oak, ancient redwood. Just visualizing and bringing your energy into your heart space. Feel as roots begin to grow out of your heart, down, down, down down through your spine and splitting out down each leg, feeling as your roots grow in size, strength, and intensity as they exit out of your chakras in the bottoms of your feet, connecting through the layers of earth, moving and growing in size and strength as they reach these roots down, down, down all the way into the heart chakra of Mother Gaia, feeling as your roots deeply connect into her energy. Now, gently beginning to pull these energies back up, 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 through your Gaia gateway, through your Earth Star chakra, through the chakras in the bottoms of your feet, through your legs, your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, and your higher heart. Feeling as the energies of Mother Gaia expand to every cell, every molecule, every strand of DNA. Now visualize as your branches, the branches of your beautiful tree begin to extend outwards and upwards, reaching through the sky, the galaxies, the astral, the densities, through the great central sun and connecting into God, source, creator, universe, connecting into all that is, all that was, and all that will be. And gently beginning to pull these energies back down, 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 through the great central sun, collecting light codes, through the densities, the astral, the galaxy, the sky, coming back down through your soul star chakra above your head, your crown, third eye, throat, higher heart, and heart. Feeling as the energies of God's source creator universe and the great central sun expand to every cell, every molecule, every strand of DNA. Now just sitting with your energy in your heart space, taking a deep breath in, breathing in the light, the joy, the happiness, the love. Breathing out, stress, density, heaviness, worry. Taking another deep breath in, seeing as a golden column of light comes from source through your chakras all the way down to Mother Gaia. And breathing out, expanding this golden column of light 10 feet in all directions. Taking another deep breath in as you see a golden being, your higher self, walking towards you, shrinking in size. And breathing out, allowing your higher self to merge into your heart space, and just allowing your breathing to return to normal. See, feel, hear, or know as you see a portal beginning to open before you. You can feel the high vibrational energy of the Akashic Records as you take 3 steps towards this portal in 1, 2, 3, lifting your left leg and stepping into the Akashic Records. Looking up, you notice a building with the words, "The Akashic Records Library." Is it a temple? Is it a library? Is it a little cabin in the woods? Is it a pyramid? However it appears is perfect. Looking down at your feet, notice as stairs appear. Are the stairs marble? Are they dirt, wood, cement? Beginning to walk up these stairs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and stepping in, using your inner awareness to see, feel, hear, or know, does this look like a library? Notice if there are any themes, any colors. Looking up the lighting, noticing, is it crystalline? Is it candlelight? Or is it a light bulb? Now noticing as a table has appeared with a chair, pulling out the chair and having a seat, calling in your guides, your teams, the angels, the beautiful galactic beings of light, all that are here to support you today. Feel as they surround you with their loving energies. Looking forward, you notice as Archangel Metatron comes forward on the left, the guardians and the record keepers come forward on the right, often seen as hooded figures, but however they appear is perfect. Archangel Metatron has a message for you today. See, feel, hear, or know as he begins to float a book towards you, one of your books of life. See as it appears before you on the table, taking a few moments to notice, how does the book appear? Are the pages worn or etched in gold? What kind of material is the cover? Does it have your name on it? Now notice as Archangel Metatron smiles and begins to magically turn the pages of your book, watching as these pages magically turn and then stop at the exact message you need to receive today. You may see, feel, hear, or know it, or it may come at a later time. Just giving a few minutes to receive this message. Beautiful. Now see, feel, hear, or know as the book begins to close once more. Archangel Metatron floats it back onto the shelf where it is safe and protected. We are going to complete a basic clearing today, just of heavier, denser energies. Just say yes in your heart if you give permission. Nothing will be done if you are not willing, or say no. And with the violet ray dragons, fairies, and angels, and the golden flame coming up through the floor of the Akashic Records, coming up through the table, they begin to clear from your ancestral lineage, from your Akashic Records, from all bodies and all souls, any densities, any heaviness, any collective energies or limiting beliefs of group consciousness. Feel as they shift and release this up to unconditional love and light. Kirari ishotiatai rotanati ashakianai. Beautiful. Now they are going to begin to fill you with liquid gold, replenishing your energy. See as an etheric and energetic golden watering can appears over your crown and begins to pour this warm liquid gold, pouring it in through your crown as it begins to fill in your feet, feeling as the warm liquid shifts from side to side as it moves up your ankles, moves up your legs, your knees, filling in the joints, the tissues, the bones, moving up your thighs, your pelvic region, in through all the systems, tissues within the body, moving through the stomach, the kidneys, the gallbladder, moving up through your rib cage, your lungs, your heart, moving through the spine and the bones. Once it reaches your armpits, it begins to flow down into your fingertips, your fingers, your hands, your wrists, moving up your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms, feeling this warm liquid gold replenishing your energy. Feel as it moves up your chest, through your neck, through your throat. Feel as it begins to pool into your jaw, your mouth, your teeth, filling in your sinus cavity, your nose, your ears, your eyes, filling in the brain, the tissues, the synapses, until you are so full of this liquid gold that it begins to pour over your hair, your skin, your hands, and your feet, and just gently begins to absorb into the skin. Beautiful. We thank Archangel Metatron. We thank the record keepers and the guardians of your Akashic Records. We thank your guides and your teams and all the beautiful beings of light that assisted with this process in the Akashic Records today. Now beginning to stand up from the chair and turning around, you notice as another portal begins to open. This portal leads back to the here and now, back into the body, back into this time and space. Taking 3 steps towards the edge of it in 1, 2, 3, lifting your right leg and stepping back. Cutting all cords and stating the Akashic Records are now closed. We can all access our own Akashic Records at any time, but it is closed for this session. Also closing any portals that were opened, returning into the body, moving your neck, your hips, your fingers, your toes, feeling into your heart space and opening your eyes when you are ready.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. That was lovely. I'm still feeling all the energies. Um, Still, yes. So let us know how that was for you in the chat. Did you get a message, or maybe you might get it later? How did you feel with especially all the gold, liquid gold energies coming in? It was quite powerful. It was lovely. I'm still definitely feeling stuff still. So, um, yeah, that was beautiful. So beautiful, enlightening, awesome, good. So we are going to be doing some readings in just a minute, but of course, before that, since we are almost at the top of the hour, Amanda,
Yeah.
I'm gonna share the packages. I can't talk, but I just want to take a moment and talk about the packages that you have for us today. So I'm going to share my screen. Sometimes right after something, I'm not as coherent as I would like to be. but it's all good. All right, so you should be able to see my screen. So Amanda has two packages. They are both $97, and for both of them, a payment plan is available. And of course, you can use your gift code as well. So package A, Amanda, if you want to talk about that, it's the energy healing clearing session, right?
Yes. So, in an energy clearing and healing session on Zoom, I will send the notes. I will email them to you. The only reason we don't normally record an energy clearing session is because we're releasing it. It's gone. If we focus on it, okay, well, I wonder why I had that contract. I wonder about that life. Then we're bringing it back into our reality, and we prefer not to do that. So you would also get clarity on your soul energetics. So if you're a hybrid, a dual soul, a hollow bone, a walk-in, angelic, dragon, light worker, anchor, etc. So I do receive a lot of information and that would be provided. It's an hour on Zoom, and you can be fully present and sitting in front of me during the Zoom as we do it, or you can lay down and close off your screen, whatever you are most comfortable with. It can also be gifted to another, but they must give their permission for the session. So
Awesome.
lots of different things can come through with contracts, with vows, as Nora had said, a vow of, I believe it was poverty or something like that, or scarcity. So those kind of things can come up. So often we have many things that we kind of carried in with us. So with this energy clearing, we're not spiritual bypassing. It's not a cleared one and done. There is always things that will come up, but it gives you a nice base to start with. So you can start to bring in more light. You can start to align with things, and you don't have things like contracts, seals that are blocking you. Many people, this is one of my most popular sessions as well, just to get to be a clear vessel. And especially if you are a hybrid or a dual soul and you need help with clearing all three souls or all two souls. So very,
Awesome. So that's package A, and then there's package B, which is slightly different. Again, it's a personal individual session on Zoom, 1 hour. But what is this about?
so this is definitely my most popular one as well. If I'm going somewhere to offer sessions, this is usually what I offer. So you get information on your guides, store seed origins, specific energetics and gifts. You may get your power totem spirit animals that are coming forward. If there is anything that does need an energy clearing, I would still pick up on it and clear that for you with your permission. Sometimes channeled messages or mediumship can come through. I always do give oracle card messages. I just draw the cards and I don't interpret them or anything like that. My team always selects the perfect card that is needed. I always get people to take a picture of them or send them to you because if it's not important right now, it'll come up later. I've had people message me about their cards after and be like, oh my goodness, that makes so much sense now, where it may not have made sense in the moment. I'm also an activator and a healing facilitator. So, like this process where we were going through our Akashic Records today, you may be guided into other places and spaces where we do different types of clearing. Sometimes we go and do trauma clearing and specifically just put it all in a box. Sometimes it's a guided meditation down through the inner earth realm. It just depends what's in your energy and what's coming forward. And my team just kind of gives the one that is most in alignment. Each one is very unique and very individual. It blows my mind a lot of the times as to what they bring forward. So they're a lot of fun, very popular, and again, guided processes or activations can come through as well.
Awesome. And of course, this package B is also $97 and a payment plan is available. There's some wonderful testimonials and feedback from folks who have worked with Amanda, so please do check those out as well. Um, and there's a fuller bio as well for Amanda here as well. Check that out. Again, the two packages A and B, they're both 97, payment plan available, and discount code. Please use your Inner Circle discount code and take advantage of one of these sessions. I was going to say, or both, but you don't need both. So just go with the one, whichever one is calling to you, I would say. Awesome. Thank you so much, Amanda. And all right, so now we are going to be doing some mini readings, or Amanda is going to be doing some mini readings. So, Amanda, if you want to go by however you are called to go. So again, this is about Amanda is going to tune in and tell you what your soul essence is, and we'll read your field, and if you have a question, you can ask a question. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Exactly.
We'll see. We're just playing. So yeah,
Exactly. This is the fun part. I mean, we had fun the
exactly.
whole time, but
Yes, yes, absolutely. And if you
so
have written something in the chat about getting a mini reading, I will like Carrie. Hopefully, you have raised your hand, but I did see it in there. But I'm gonna let Amanda go ahead and choose how you want to go.
sure, I'll just start
Who's
with
calling you
who's,
first?
yeah, ever on the left side of my screen, and I'll try to work through everybody. If you can take your hand down after like I've answered your question or after information has come through, that'll kind of streamline who's coming up on my screen.
Mhm.
Start with Sarah.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm so pleased to meet you. I've heard your name from others I work with and just delighted to be here. Um, so you're gonna do a quick,
Yeah, I can just tap into your energy, or if you have a question, you can bring that up as well.
um, I have been told many times that I'm a walk-in.
Yes.
Okay. And lately I feel like there's two parts of me. If there's a piece of, both souls in there or something that's pulling in two different ways. And one is a rock and ready to stand up and hear the right thing to do and do it. And the other is very frightened.
Okay. So I'm very much getting that this is a jumper walk-in. So it's almost like, yeah, you're a little bit, there's your soul, and then there's this jumper walk-in that's kind of like, hey, but this would be fun to try. So yes, I can very much see that in your energy. So I would really suggest connecting to this walk-in energy and asking how you can best work together.
Okay, so you're sensing there are two of us here.
Yes, it's a jumper, but there is a walk-in. Like it's a walk-in jumper. So it only stays for a certain amount of time. I'm also hearing that your soul will continue to be the one there, but this is really helping you to upgrade.
Uh-huh, very interesting. I do think I'll get one of your packages. Thank
Oh,
you.
wonderful. I'd love
Yeah.
to work with you.
Thank you. I'd love to work with you. I've got to douse which one. Okay, thank you.
Perfect. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, Anushka, I guess is next.
Anushka.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Love all the purples and the reds. That is definitely your colors coming through. Your guides
Yeah,
are very happy with those.
thank you. Um, my guys have been pushing me to start working with there are unborn souls that are still in the womb that are yeah contacting me,
Yeah.
and I was wondering why, and then was like I have to start working with them, and I felt also with the pregnant moms to make them connect with the child inside and have a good bonding. And
Yeah.
but yeah, it was like
Yeah. And when
was
my team
feeling
is,
like a big task.
yeah, well, my team is really saying that this is something specific that you came in to do. It was part of your soul's plan. So just sitting with it and connecting with your guides and seeing
But
how they want to bring this through, but it seems very much
yeah.
something that you are meant to do.
And I felt also that like the whales and the unicorns will be a big guides in the process,
And
but
I'm
it
getting
still have
dolphin
to.
energy.
Sorry.
And I'm getting dolphin energy as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
supportive.
It's like, yeah, they are waving in between.
Yeah, so you might want to work with someone also who brings babies into the world, like a
Yeah,
midwife or something like that, or
yeah,
where they're having water births.
yeah, that's what I was getting to. And yeah, I heard of a doula who is
Yeah,
working. Yeah.
that's
So, but
beautiful.
it's still, yeah, it's still newborn, so still have to
Yes, it's still at the
unfold.
beginning stages,
Yeah.
but there's lots of information that is going to be coming through, and your guides are very much there to help and support you. You've gone through some harder missions, like harder experiences in your life, so you could get to this point where your heart is just so full of love that you can really support these mothers and these souls coming in. So that is a beautiful thing. And there are a lot of starseed children that are coming in at this time. So you would be a beautiful support for their energy as well. So
Mhm.
something you might expand to later on is continuing to work with these mothers and their children as they grow.
Yeah, that was what I saw, but it was like I yeah, I don't know where to start. That was like
They're very much saying to start by writing it down.
uh-huh.
Connecting with your guides, writing it down, coming up with a plan. But they are very
Yeah.
much there to support you and to help you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very
Awesome.
welcome.
That's awesome, Anushka. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to Anita.
Yeah.
So I think just for time,
Yeah.
Amanda, I don't know why I keep wanting to call you Jennifer, but anyways, so Amanda, just for time, I think you should just go ahead and read their field and give what their soul essence is, and then if they have a question, maybe ask take
Sure.
a question.
That sounds good. All
What do you
right.
think?
That sounds wonderful. A good way to streamline things a bit. Because once, the floodgates open, they just kind of give me a lot of information. All right. So
Exactly.
checking into Anita now.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello. There's all those galactic energies that are coming forward right now. Lots of angelic. You also have lots of extra helpers in your field right now. So there's like Phoenix, Griffin, Dolphin, Whale, lots of energies that are coming through for you. And some of these are light language in the way that they're coming through. How does that feel to you?
Well, I was actually wondering about the light language that I speak and sing. When I was in Egypt, I had this whole spiritual thing that happened when I visited Nefertari's sarcophagus. So, do I have some type of relationship to Nefertari?
It seems to have activated you. So you're actually connected to the Blue Rose lineage, so to Isis. So being in Egypt and in that feminine energy really activated you to what you came here to do and to align with.
Oh, that's wonderful. And blue is my favorite color. So,
For a reason.
yes, I'm a blue person, I guess. Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate the reading.
You're very welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, Anita. All right, we're gonna go to Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Hello, Amanda. Hello, Alara. I lived in Egypt for 10 years as you started talking about Egypt. And I always wondered why I got there. And I had dreams and stuff. I never I don't say never. I didn't connect with any goddesses there, like intentionally, because I wasn't thinking about spirituality those days. Even though deep inside I probably was. So I was wondering if I have any connection to Egypt, and if I do, if I need to work on something.
You definitely have a connection to Egypt. It's like the hieroglyphs really activate codes within you. So
Mm.
you were a priest in one life in Egypt. So maybe there was more masculine energy. So maybe that's why you weren't thinking so much about the feminine energies.
Mm.
But you can definitely bring in both. So this really activated you to your missions coming forward, to the remembrance of your connection to Egypt. And again, just looking at hieroglyphs can activate more within you. And as you go about your day, you're passing these codes and activations on to others just by being in their energy field. You don't have to do anything. It just occurs naturally. So this
I have my skin just went all gosh.
There's your
That's
validating
awesome.
evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much, Amanda. Thank you, Lara. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you,
So-
Tanya. Awesome. All right. Tina.
Hello.
Hi, Tina.
I don't have a question, just whatever you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I got you are a dual soul, Tina. And you are a starseed, so dual soul. So you're meant to be this way. There is also a lot of divine feminine energies around you. So I would suggest connecting to those energies, specifically divine Sophia. You also carry a lot of ancient wisdom of the stars and of the ancient earth mothers. Whew, lots of energy coming in with that.
Yeah, I got full chills when you said that too. Yeah.
So that resonates for you as well.
Yeah, and I just have been seeing Sophia a lot popping into my field, different things. I'm like, never really was there, and all of a sudden I've noticed. So that's amazing. Yeah.
And look into
Awesome.
the Sophia dragon as well, because she actually popped up too. So she's like a beautiful, large white dragon with golden.
Yes! 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 I've had this large white dragon. I didn't know it was Sophia, but this huge white dragon. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't mean to get so excited, but when you said that, like I have dragon, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Wow. All right. We're going to Marianne.
Hi, Marion.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Whoa, are you excited for Halloween?
Should I be?
Yeah, there's a lot of witch energy coming through. So much witch energy. And they're showing me that you are actually a soul net. So you connect to the witches that came before you with this beautiful net through your ancestry. And whew, they're coming in quite powerfully now. So when that veil is thin on Halloween, ask to be shown your soul net, your soul connection to these ancient witch ancestors.
Okay.
How
Thank
does
you.
that feel for you?
Yeah, I knew there was witches in my past, so yes, that's interesting. Thank you. Yeah.
So
Is
that
there anything I
expands your bandwidth and your energy by connecting to these ancient ancestors. So expansion.
Yeah. Do I need to do anything or just let it
I
happen?
would suggest doing some sort of ritual and then visualizing it.
Okay.
And definitely on Halloween Eve.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Awesome. All right. We're going to go to Cindy.
Hi, hello, Amanda and Shefali and everyone. I would love
Hi.
to hear what comes through for myself.
Okay, Cindy. So I am getting you are a starseed hybrid. You are meant
Ooh.
to be in that form, and there are many gifts and abilities waiting to come forward. It's like acknowledging this hybrid energy is really going to activate within you what needs to come forward for the missions that you chose to complete in this lifetime. There's also some very large dragon energies coming in, mermaids, unicorns, angelic energies that are coming in, specifically Rohani. So if you haven't looked at Rohani, I would definitely check that out, Cindy. It's
I
very
actually have. I've taken Rahani 1 and 2, and I happen to be a practitioner.
Oh, perfect. So that's why I'm picking it up so strongly then. That's wonderful.
That's beautiful.
They're there in full force for you.
Is there also a strong connection to Isis that I've felt throughout my life?
Not specifically Isis, but I get Maat. So M-A-A-T, if you look up that Egyptian deity. It's very mother energy.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you. That was so beautiful and profound to hear.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, Cindy. We're going to go to Asha.
Hi, Asha. I'm just connecting.
Oh, Tina. We're going to have to mute Tina.
Hi, Shefali.
Hi, Asha.
Hello, how are you? Anything that comes up is fine.
Okay. So what I'm hearing initially is that you are a hybrid as well, in a mutated form. So I would definitely, so whatever clearing has been done, there is a little bit more that needs to be done on these other two souls. And just to kind of clear up, you've done quite a bit of clearing already, but it's just a few more pieces that need to clear up for this to be in alignment. I'm just going to check into some. Okay, and they are both wanting to remain as this form, but by clearing up the distortions in the field, it will bring you to the starseed hybrid that you were truly meant to be in this life. So that will really expand things. It will really open things up for you. It'll really bring you into alignment with your own truth and authenticity and your true power. I'm feeling some self-confidence and self-love that will really come forward once you begin to work with these other two hybrid souls within.
Thank you, Amanda.
You're very welcome.
All right, we're going to go to Randy. Randy, you want to unmute?
Wow, wow, wow. Oh
Hi.
boy. Really such an honor to dance in a
It's nice to meet you
situation where you're
energetically.
so well versed in what I would say. Okay, so as you read this aspect of me, I worked on the pretense a little and invoked discernment as a TMI from my mind at times. Where can you go from there? And thank you. I love you.
I couldn't quite get all of what you were asking. Sorry, it was kind of breaking up and distorting a bit on my end.
Yeah. I think it had to do with discernment, but I didn't catch the rest either. So
The walk-in
whatever's
phenomenon as it applies to me.
Okay,
so
Did that come close
whatever
through clear?
information you get.
Okay, I'll
The
just pick up what
walk-in
I'm getting.
phenomenon.
So what I'm getting.
As I'm already there, just where can you go?
Okay, I get that you are a soul fusion, very similar to what I am.
Like a braid, or keep going. Sorry.
No worries. So a soul fusion is very much that you're bringing in different aspects of yourself as one form to really expand your bandwidth and what you're here to do. If you don't work with unity consciousness reports, I believe that's Dave or Dale Hawkins, That's something that would really align to your energy as well, the consciousness reports. So, being a soul fusion, you have been one for a while already, and you're entering into another stage of expansion.
Yeah, I need to save this body from crossing over. I've been fighting to stay in every day. I've had over 100 NDEs, and I'm
Oh
still
my
breathing.
wowzers, that's incredible.
Need
So,
that.
you can ask your team as well to clear some of these distortions in the energy. It looks like an electrical imbalance is almost what's happening, like everything's not firing
Yeah.
correctly in the energy field. So I would definitely recommend some assistance from a shaman, or if you're interested in package one and working with me to where you can really clear up
I
some of
am.
these energies. Yeah,
The electrical, I'm good about others, but the electrical thing is FQAD. I have nerve damage, so the spark doesn't get through. It just goes into the tissue and causes. That's why there's 1 million people dead from FQAD, because it feels so unbelievably off the charts to stay in the body. But I'm doing it.
yeah,
So you
and you're
nailed
so
it. It's an electrical issue, and they lose their demyelination. So it's an electrical spark and a fire. It just goes everywhere.
yeah, yeah. And I really feel that in
Yeah.
your energy. So cleaning some of that up energetically will really help you to be able to function
I'm buying
as you
in.
should be.
There's a
Thank
sense of authenticity that comes through with this assimilation that's above and beyond. And thank you.
thank you so much. And my
Thank you,
heart goes
Randy.
out to you. Yeah, that's a lot. Maya. So, did you have a specific question? I'm just
I'll have millions of questions, so I'll listen to what you
okay.
said.
Perfect. So right off the bat, I got a lot of unicorns, fairies, gnomes, elves, like all these elemental energies. You're very connected to the inner earth realm, but you are also very galactic. So Andromedan comes very forward. They sometimes have trouble being in the body, but they're very connected to the angelic realm. And I'm sensing that you're getting a lot of traveling in your sleep state. You're traveling to many other places and many other experiences. So you're also receiving information from your guides, your teams, these elementals that are coming through in your dream state. How does that sound for you?
Yes, dreams are my strong side. The problem is that the way things are now, my cat keeps waking me up all the time.
Oh no, and
He
pulling you out of that
He's
astral.
lovely, he's my guide, but our living conditions are just not right. So I'm so exhausted and I'm not getting really many insight or information.
Okay, so it keeps getting interrupted. So I would
And I know he
telepathically.
needs to go out. I fully understand.
Gotcha. So I would telepathically ask him to give you some time to return back into the body, and maybe set an alarm to take him out is very much what I'm picking up on. Just so he's not breaking you out of that sleep state, because that is where you are needing to receive this information and where you are getting re-energized, refreshened.
Yeah, it's not possible. It's not possible.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I wake up and let him out, but most times he wakes me up when he wants out. So it's been going on for 3 years.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very exhausted. At the same time, the reason why I'm here is because of him, and he's very important. So I can't find, and I'm normally very good at finding solutions, and I know he's very cooperative as well. He's doing his best, but
Gotcha. Well, there is some seals as well that could be affecting your energy as well. Like there's distortion of sleep and different things like that that are coming up in your energy too. So I definitely would connect with an animal communicator that could, if you don't feel confident in telepathically communicating to
I
about
do all the time myself.
people too.
But it's our living conditions. It's just impossible situation, just trying to do our best.
Yeah, exactly.
It
And
helps,
this
yeah.
distortion of sleep would definitely help to clear that seal if you can go in your Akashic Records, or if you're able to, I would highly suggest booking a session with somebody to help you with that for sure, because it is
Done it, but it's just nothing's really working because of the way we just need to move from here.
Gotcha.
Well, I would go back and watch
Yes.
and listen to this again to see what
Yes,
Amanda
exactly.
had brought in, and also that Akashic record process that we did. Maybe you can ask for a specific message for yourself about that situation. Okay.
I got a message. Your cat is your soul's guardian.
Well, then tell your cat to start being more of a guardian instead of whatever it's doing.
She is.
I don't know. Sometimes when my dog has issues and he wants to go out, it's usually related to me and my issues that I have. So we are so deeply connected. And when he's doing great, I'm doing great. When I'm doing great, he's doing great. But you know, sometimes there's a deeper connection there, or a deeper message there that he's maybe trying to give you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm open to all this. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So
with him.
thank
you so much.
Thank you,
I'll listen
Maya.
to it again, but it sounded beautiful. That's exactly me.
Good, awesome.
I love, you know, I've got dream visitations, and yeah, dream is my time.
If only you could access them, right? Yeah, I get it.
And
Yeah.
I have a beautiful framed painting of a unicorn. I need to get him out. I need to get this one out because it's still packed, because there's no room on. I can't hang anything on the walls, so I'll get that unicorn.
But you can still ask the unicorns to come in to help with bringing more peaceful sleep for yourself and for the cat.
I'm a great sleeper. I'm a great sleeper. I have no problem with sleeping when I'm allowed to sleep and dream.
Okay. I don't know what else to say. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Maya. We have to go to the next person. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Nora.
Hi, Nora.
Hi, Amanda. Hi. Whatever you pick up for me, I will gratefully receive. So thank you.
Sounds good. Okay, so definitely some expansion for you. You are also a soul fusion. So that part hasn't quite come in yet, but it's coming.
Right.
So you were clearly on this call for a reason, to kind of be in the energy and receive some information on maybe how not to do it like I did. Don't focus on the different energies that are coming in. Just allow, just be in the experience, because it's honestly magical. And I couldn't imagine being any other way now. It was a beautiful experience, but just make sure that your mind stays out of the way of it, because it is exciting. There's lots going on. There's so much coming in, and your expansion of energy and what comes in for you is going to be incredible, because you are already very expansive in your energy.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Wow. I don't quite know where to go from there, but thank you for the warning.
You can always message me.
Awesome. Thank you, Nora. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Amanda, I was just wondering if you could give me whatever comes up that might be a helpful message to me at this time.
Beautiful. So there is unicorn energy. There's quite a few actually angelic energies coming in. It's like all the choirs of the angels are coming in to surround you. So you do have an angelic connection through Andromeda. You're also connected to the Argotherian realm, which is the inner earth. Let's see, I just saw a zebra, so that is your power animal at this time. So just kind of Google that, the power animal meaning of a zebra.
Love that. I've been in Africa, South Africa, so I've seen the zebras before.
Beautiful.
There you go.
And you've definitely had some past lives in Africa as well. So that, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like the art and different things like that very much in your energy field.
As far as the Argatha, the inner earth energy, do I just Google like Argatha?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And it's very connected to fairies, to gnomes, elves, different energies like that. So very earthy energies.
Thank you for that information. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Chef.
Awesome. Thank you, Carrie. All right. I think Tanya has another question, and there's a question from B in the chat, a general channeling question.
Let's not do
Whatever you pick up.
questions.
Yeah, great.
I'm just gonna
Carrie's got a weird thing on her. She's got a weird, I don't know.
Oh, so
Weird thing on her.
initial is just B. Okay, so I will just tap into that quickly. So I'm getting B, that you are a dual soul. It is
Barbara
not
is her name.
located. Pardon?
Her name is Barbara.
Oh, Barbara. Okay. Barbara, you are a dual soul. You are a starseed and you are meant to be this way. I am getting a lot of dragon energy. Mother dragon energy along with eggs. So dragon eggs. If you don't know about Dragon Thunder, I would definitely check that out if I were you on YouTube. I believe you can also access it just by Googling it. But dragons are coming up very powerfully in your energy. And one of your souls is dragon energy.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Awesome. All right. And then Tanya wanted to do a follow-up question. She didn't know if she was a single soul, double soul, dual soul, or anything else, whatever that was. Can't find the message again.
She's a hybrid.
Tanya, you're a hybrid.
Yeah. And starseed. So meant to be that way.
Hybrid starseed. Okay, got it. And Jana would love a reading.
Jana. Is she in the chat?
I don't know. She's in the chat, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to connect into that. So I'm very much picking up on, there's been some jumper walk-in energy in your field, and it looks like there will be more than one in this lifetime. So if you haven't experienced it yet, then it will be coming forward. So she has experienced one of the jumpers so far. I'm also getting in your energy very galactic, very connected to Orion. There is some war programming and things like that that you would definitely want to look at visiting in your Akashic Records and clearing some seals, some blockages, different things like that. And what else do we have here? Some Mintakan energy as well. So very connected to water planets, to mermaids, to whales and dolphins as well. So just think of that bright, brilliant, watery color. That's, if there's a crystal you can find in that form, that would also be very beneficial for you.
Awesome. Let us know how that resonates with you, Jana. And Andrea has her hand raised.
Andrea. So I'm getting a dual soul for you, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi. I get so nervous on these things. Apologies.
Oh, no
Yeah,
worries.
anything you can give me.
So I'm getting very much that you are a dual soul, and there is a bit of a mutation, but the soul continues to want to work with you. So I would definitely suggest sitting with this other piece of you, connecting with this energy, whether through channeling or automatic writing or journaling. You have a lot of galactic energies that are coming through, Sirian, Arcturian, let's see, Andromedan, Lyran. You're also very connected to inner earth realm. All of your clairs are online, so they're there to be accessed. If you're not fully using them, just kind of pay attention to that. And you're very telepathic if you're not aware of that, and an animal
Well, I
communicator.
am.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm aware of all that. Thank you. I just
You're
don't know
very,
why I can't get out and be public with it. I get so nervous. Like right now, I'm just a little shaky. So
yeah. Well, you
I,
have that
mm,
Heyoka empath energy as well. So very
what is
highly.
that?
I kind of went over it at the beginning of the show,
Oh,
but
okay. Oh,
it's like you're mirroring back different things, and you may
uh,
be kind of a little awkward in how it comes forward, but you're meant to kind of trigger those things within people so they can change and
yep.
shift. Yeah.
Yep, I am. I think of myself as a trigger, and I don't have a lot of friends for that reason. The best friends I have are genuine, so I'd rather be around genuine people.
That's right. Quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for your time, ladies. I sure appreciate this.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you, Andrea. All right. So now, Amanda, if you have time to do one more for myself, that would be great. If not, that's okay too. I understand.
let's do this. Are you aware you're a walk-in?
Thought I was, but I wasn't sure. No one ever actually said that I was, but I thought so because I don't remember my childhood at all.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely at a younger age. So yes, you're a walk-in. High Priestess energy is coming very forward for you. Lemurian High Priestess energy. So this is very much the core of the walk-in that came in. Very connected to healing, to expansion, to wisdom, and to teaching and guiding others. Way shower energy, of course.
Yeah.
You, with this walk-in, are expanding to include other aspects of self. So more will be kind of coming in for you as what appears to be soul braiding. Yeah.
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 Yeah, makes sense.
So, yeah. And you are now like with this extra energies coming in, like you have all the galactic aspects in some way, shape, or form. You've experienced them all, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Great.
the
Wow.
star mother energies as well come forward very strongly through you. You carry a lot of codes that are here to unlock ascension within many. So this platform is exactly what you're meant to be doing. Spreading those codes, sharing them, activating others, and assisting them on their ascension journey.
Wow.
Beautiful. Thank you. So I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
You
Yeah.
are. You are.
Yeah. And yeah, and it's just, great confirmation because like I always thought, like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I remember anything about my childhood? Like nothing. It's like blank, It's like, but and
Always.
all these different things are so much has been happening, especially this past few months, especially.
Yes.
So, as some of you know, I've been going through so much. I wasn't you know, it's just crazy. But the past few years as well, right? So all of this has been up leveling, upgrading,
It
bringing
is.
in more of these codes, more of these energies, etc. And so whenever we think that, oh my God, the shit's hit the fan, my life is all hell, this is like what the heck is going on? Usually that's what's happening. There's an upgrade happening, up leveling happening, receiving lots of codes and energies to assist you on your path and on your journey. So we just have to stay centered, continue doing the work, right? So thank you. That was beautiful. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go back and watch and listen again just so that I can write all that down.
Yeah, there's a lot that's coming through, and activations often come through for what people need anytime I'm in their energy as well. And like you just mentioned, Shefali, we are, you know, technically diamonds that are formed under pressure. So if you look at it that way,
I'm a sparkling diamond for sure.
exactly.
A big sparkling diamond. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So just really quickly, so for the folks that you were able to do these little mini readings for, and you gave the information about soul fusion, dual souls, hybrid souls, etc., right? Would you, and this, I'm not, I mean, you all know by now, I'm not a sales pusher, but would you recommend them to get package B so that they can get more information? Because it was just a taste of a
Exactly.
little bit.
And just have them feel in, because if they were described as mutated hybrid, there's definitely some clearing. If there's not a lot to do, then I would just bring in more activations and readings. So in all honesty, with either package, you're going to get what you want. If you want more details about what you're made of and what you came here to do, I would definitely go with the package B. Again, if there's some mutations or distortions, definitely go with package A. But either way, I'm flexible. Each is unique, and we do what we need to do to get you ascending on your mission.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted that that clarity and clarification for folks, because sometimes when you get a little bit of information, it's like, oh, this is so exciting, this is so like wonderful, and like and what does this mean now for my life?
Exactly. And trust me, more will come through. Like, it could be a channeled message, it could be something from a loved one, it could be revealing more about where you're going from here, or maybe you just need some activations and some codes that will help you boost right onto your mission. So in any way, shape, or form, whatever you are needing at that time will come forward for you. My team will
Absolutely
do
awesome.
a lot of things and provide a lot of information in a short amount of time.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. And so I know we are like at 4:44. So that's an angel number. So it's perfect timing. So my next question was, I know we're running out of time, but if you have any other last words of wisdom for all of us today, what would that be?
Okay, so final message is, you are the most powerful being you know. We all have the right to command any energy to leave that is dense or making you feel uncomfortable. The only reason there would be an issue is if there's an entity that's linked to a contract or something like that. But you can go through that process that we just recorded into your Akashic Records and ask for it to be cleared. Your intention is also everything. We have the power to set our intentions, and we have the power to create our own reality. Know that you are all magic. Be present and know that things are happening for you, not to you. I had trouble trusting, and this year of transformation has really shown me this to be true. And stop being so serious. Get out there and have some fun, because we have this beautiful experience. Be present and enjoy all these beautiful, magical things that are coming in.
Beautiful. I love that. I love that. Love that. Love that. So I hope you all had a wonderful time. This was a totally different type of conversation that we had, right? So much information came through, so much wisdom came through. And all these mini readings shows all of us how much more is available to us, right? What else is truly possible for all of us? And all those weird things that you think might be happening in your life, maybe they're not weird, maybe they're meant to be, so that you can up level and upgrade to who you truly are. It's not even about up leveling, upgrading, but just being who you truly are and accepting who you are, right? So this was such a wonderful conversation, Amanda. Thank you. And of course, if you'd like to work with Amanda, please check out either package A or B. If you think there's distortions in your field or energies in your field, something disturbing you, then pick package A. That way you can do a clearing. if you just want more information and channeling, activations, and all that kind of stuff, wonderful stuff, pick package B. But whatever you choose, it'll be perfect, and whatever is required during the session is what's going to come through, right? So thank you so much, Amanda. This was wonderful. So this was so much fun. I love learning, new things and learning new terms and so much is actually possible for us if we just open up our eyes, open up our hearts, open up our being to all the good stuff, obviously, right?
Exactly. It's following those nudges and our curiosities. And I truly believe we never stop learning.
Yeah, we never do. Absolutely. So be open to learning more and more and more. And thank you everybody for being willing to receive, your soul essence, your message, because sometimes like Andrea, she was a little nervous. I also get nervous when I ask somebody, it's like, okay, what message do you have for me? It's like, what are they going to say, kind of thing. But it's like, so thank you for being vulnerable and being willing to hear. And then, hopefully it will urge you and move you to take different steps in your life so that you can continue to expand into your fullness. So thank you. I'll have the recordings out in a little while. Definitely go back and watch and listen, because there was just so much stuff that Amanda shared. So please go back and watch and listen, especially if you had a personal reading. You definitely want to go back and watch and listen and write down what she said. Okay, because that way it's going to be not just, oh, this is just something she said, but it'll be something concrete that you can take moving forward and think about and feel into. And then sometimes it might be just calling in more of your guides and etc. and moving forward on your path. So this is assistance for you to move forward on your path. So take advantage of it. Right. So thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern for a new call. So please join us. So until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great afternoon, evening. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.